Our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
They'll run with Peterson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They run with Geis. Losing 2.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Lucy. Move. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Safarian Jenkins has it. And all the way down to the 37. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Hey, so right. Move.
Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's ha-ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They give it to Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that? I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
Throwing is Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
372.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Lucy. Throw that. Move.
On second down, here's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first and 10, here's Bortles.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lucy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Zach Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Shotgun now for Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, re-sleets all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Dumps it off for Geist. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
We got 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Smith now to throw, being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Spread right, 72.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Redskins in a good spot. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
372.
Bortles now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
And so figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Thompson. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They are going for it. It's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Smith will bring his guys up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Buying time to his left. But now the ball's loose. Smith loses it, and the Jags grab it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Now Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back now at FedEx Field. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11. 380. Move.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Bortles now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
372. 372. Move. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Here's Bortles to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here we go.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run picking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Time for a now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. Jordan Reed has it. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, a run with Thompson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
12.
Back to contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up. Back to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Smith. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Able to avoid him. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.